We're going to show you how to use the Nidex Autorefractor and Keratometer. First thing you want to do is get your veteran comfortable. So I'm going to raise this table. You can look at where their chin is, and you want it to be about where the chin rest is over here. So you want to clean both the chin rest and the forehead rest. Give it a little time to dry. So now you want to see where they're lined up here. So he looks like he's stretching a little bit with his neck. So I'm going to bring it down just a tiny bit. And then you want to make sure that their eye is level with this eye mark here. So he looks pretty good. I might bring him down just a little bit. If you need to bring him down, you just hit this button and it'll lower that chin rest. So now he looks nice and level with that eye mark. Okay, so our veteran has his glasses on. He's all positioned. First thing you're going to do is bring up the Snellen chart. So you hit this button here on the top right, and then the little running man should be there now. Now you're going to come forward. See how this is blue here? You're going to come forward slowly, get it aligned with their pupil. And if you go too far, it'll get blue again. You want to get it right in the center where it's nice and yellow there. Can you read those? There's numbers and letters.
58POE.
Good. So we got all of those. I'm going to go down a line. Go ahead.
62CNK.
Got all those. Let's push them down to 2020, see what he can do. What about those?
25DHV.
Got him, 2020. So now we're going to go over to the other eye. You just have to back up. I like to hold this joystick back so you have better control of it, and I mainly move with the base. So you're going to come in, same thing, get it nice and yellow. You might want to start up a little bit, so we'll start at 2030. Can you read those?
62CNK.
Perfect. What about here?
2EDHV.
Good. So he did really well. He missed one of those. He said E for the 5. So that would be a 2020 minus 1. But say he got all of the 2030 line, but he got only 2 on the 2025 line. That would be 2030 plus 2. In his case, he got 2020, so we're good to go. So next, we are going to have the veteran sit back, and you can take off your glasses.
Okay.
And then go ahead and come forward again. So now we're going to do this over, but we're going to do the refraction part. So it's the same thing. If you're way out here, it looks all blurry. You're going to just come in until you get that nice yellow. And then you just have to hold it here, and the computer will take over and do everything. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. So see how you have your refraction here. So now this auto refraction is going to be put in the computer. So we want to see how well he can read with that auto refraction. So can you read those? Again, there's numbers and letters.
89RPO.
Great. About there.
25DHV.
Good. And let's do that on the other eye. About here.
89RPO.
Good. Now he probably has these memorized at this point, so if you want, you can always ask them to read it backwards. That way their memory doesn't trigger. But you can go ahead and read them forwards.
25DHV.
Perfect. So now, if your veteran complains of glare, so they say, oh, I have a really hard time driving at night, or I have to look at that little white line on the side of the road when I'm driving, or if their best corrected vision is 20/30 or worse, you want to check glare. Now, your reading doctors might have different guidelines. That's what we do in text. So be sure to ask your readers, but that's a good guideline. So in order to get glare, see this little E with the lights on each side? That's your sign to remember to warn your veteran because you're about to shine some real bright lights on their eyes. So you're gonna hit this twice. It'll say low, but we want glare, so the second time it'll get on glare. And you probably want to go up a little bit. This is hard for a lot of people, so start around 2050. Can you read those?
96KRH.
He can read them easy because he's young and healthy, but say he couldn't, you can always go up a little more. But I'm gonna go down because he got them. What about here?
58POE.
And here?
89RPO.
Good. And while I'm doing this, I'm just very slightly moving the joystick to keep that yellow. What about here?
2SDHY.
Awesome. Let's try it on your other eye. Can you read those?
62CNK.
Good. And we're gonna hit this button again. So same thing on the other eye. We're gonna hit that glare button twice. Can you read those?
96KRH.
What about here?
62CNK.
And what about here?
Z5DHV.
Good. So he got him, but remember if he didn't get that 2020 line, you'd want to go back up to the last line that he read so that it would print out correctly. But since he got it, I'm going to give it to him. Now your veteran can relax, so go ahead and sit back. And all we're going to do to finish out is we're going to click on the little running man, and then we're going to click on this print button. So it's just this one right here. You want to lock this so that it doesn't move around when you don't need it to be moving around. And then you'll have all your printouts here. So this top part just shows you the averages that it took of his refraction, of his auto refraction. The averages are gonna come out down here, so you really want to start looking down here where it says subjective. So this is gonna be your auto refraction reading in his chart. Right eye, top line, left eye, bottom line. Then this is what he read with that auto refraction. Best corrected glare is 2020 and 2020.